Hey, Kurt, how's it going?
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I got to see Jordan Peterson last night. That's always a nice thing.
Ooh,
Yes.
how'd it go?
It was great. The major theme of the night was about the importance of truth. I think was the major takeaway. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie, from his first book, and talking about how failure to tell the truth and deception and lies is a pathway to sort of hell in multiple different domains, and you can track it in multiple different domains. So he
Yeah.
talked about it from a religious angle. He talked about it from a political angle. He talked about it from a psychological angle. He talked about it from a couple different frames of reference, and how you can see these ideas are all kind of poking at the same thing, and you see this kind of stack of ideas. So that was sort of the major theme of last night. And start off with like a proposition like Auschwitz is bad, which he literally said. He was like, Auschwitz is bad. It's like, let's go with that principle. Right? Auschwitz is bad.
I do like the way that he characterizes things like that. Like he'll just say like, this is good or this is not good.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, and he was talking about, there were defenses at the time about how from like Germans and other people, this is my culture. I was only following orders. I didn't know any better, right, and so forth and so on. And the way he characterized sort of the ultimate aspect of what Nuremberg was doing was saying, yeah, no, there's things that are so evil or so wrong that you must know, and we can maybe define that as when you are purposefully trying to cause suffering for the purpose of suffering on a maximal scale, that's wrong. So if we can agree that that's wrong and Auschwitz is wrong and evil, then anything that's not doing that must be good. And so we must try to find and try to talk about, well, why did that happen? And his view, at least in part, is because of lies. It's because it's one of the reasons the authoritarian state grows in the first place. It's the fact that people will not, in fact, in reality, stand up. That, as much as we all want to be Oskar Schindler, you were not Oskar Schindler. Your odds are much better at being.
That you're the German.
Yeah, you're the German. Much better at being the SS or whatever. And it's like, you got to confront that reality and talk about that. So that was kind of his major takeaway. And, I want him to be my friend.
Did he look? If I come back to, this is my secret. If I come back to Florida in February, which may or may not be possible, I may get to meet him. I'm kind of really want to. But does he look better, Kurt? Does he look better physically? Because I was, for a while he was looking kind of rough. But on his shots, his media shots with Joe Rogan, he's looking good. He looks like he's healthy. He looks like he's like in a better spirit.
His walk, his movement when he walks is a little off, it seems to me. So, but other than that, like if from the chest up, he looks fine. But he's walking with like a little bit of a limp or a little bit of a, a little bit that seems slightly off. I've seen him 3 other times in person, so there did me see something slightly different there to my eye.
Okay.